Guys, it's Dr. Thompson, and today I'm going to go over ways for you to organize your scholarship search. There's no limit to scholarships. You cannot miss every scholarship. All you can miss are deadlines. The problem is when you find these scholarships and then you miss the deadline for one you really, really, really wanted to apply to, and then you feel this down feeling about it, and you feel like you now can't expect to win anything. Not true. My daughter Tamia and many of the students in the Zero Debt College Project get tons of leads. They get leads from me, they get leads from other people. And the key is to keep your scholarships organized so that you don't miss the deadlines of the ones you really want to apply to, but also it keeps you encouraged that there are plenty of other ones to go for. So one thing is to start with a Google Calendar of just the scholarships that you intend to apply. So on your Google Calendar, let's say you find a scholarship, the deadline passed, you're still going to put it on the calendar, but put it on the calendar for the date that the scholarship should become available again the following year. Most scholarships return the following year. So in the description box for the Google Calendar, you're going to include the link to the scholarship and any other information that's important to you. If it's a scholarship that you definitely don't want to miss, just set a reminder, a notification for that particular scholarship. Now, next step in getting organized is organizing yourself. There's not really a such thing as a scholarship that does not require an essay. Writing the essay is definitely where people tend to procrastinate. I am a published author. I teach for University of Phoenix. I've been doing it for over 14 years. I still procrastinate. And so I'm going to share with you some ways to work around the procrastination, specifically when it comes to scholarship essay writing. Okay, so number one of the reasons why you're procrastinating is because it's overwhelming because you want to win. Who wants to go through all the trouble of applying for a scholarship just to not win? So you want to win, and that's going to slow you down a little bit. So here's a way to work around that particular issue. Many scholarships show last year's winner. They show who won last year, and they show the scholarship essay from last year's winner. Veterans of Foreign Wars, Patriots Pen Contest does this. Courage to Grow Scholarship Contest does this. Many scholarships show last year's winner, and they show the last year's winner essay. That's the essay you want to go take a look at, because when you're getting ready to write your own, you want to compare the format, compare the content, and compare the length of the scholarship. All right. So of the essay, so you're going to compare the two. So that's one way to work around the procrastination and manage yourself, organize yourself when it comes to the scholarship essay portion of your applications. Here's the second way to organize yourself. We're back to Google. Get a Google Doc. In the title for the Google Doc, name it the scholarship. And then in the Google Doc, you're going to put the link to the scholarship. You're going to put some information about the scholarship. And the next step is accountability. You're going to invite someone, whoever it's supposed to be, to actually monitor this scholarship essay and possibly give you a little bit of feedback. So that could be anybody. It could be your best friend who's also applying for scholarships. It could be your parent. It could be a mentor. Anybody that's going to take a look and get back to you and say, hey, the deadline on this says such and such. I don't see any writing on this page. So that person can kind of help you stay accountable. That's very, very important. All right. So we've got one part, which is organizing the actual calendar. And we've got the next part, which is organizing yourself. Okay. Third part. Very last thing is sometimes scholarships require pieces, meaning you need recommendation letters, you need transcripts. If it's a scholarship that says that you have to have financial need, you may need to show a copy of your student aid report from your FAFSA. So how do you get all those items? Well, you're all the way back to the calendar. And I don't recommend a to-do list for this. Instead, I recommend the calendar. All right. So on the calendar, let's say that the scholarship is due on February 28th, and there is a scholarship in the Ultimate Scholarship Calendar that's due on my birthday on February 28th. Well, what you want to do is back that up by 14 days. All right. So that's Valentine's Day. So on Valentine's Day, you're going to put in your Google Calendar the link to the scholarship and all the items that you need. And you're going to use that as the date to double check that everything was submitted at least 2 weeks before. Why 2 weeks? Well, Dr. Thompson is letting you know that when you're asking for letters of recommendation, when you need an official transcript, when you need items, if you don't give yourself enough cushion, it's going to be midnight. And now we're back to the disaster we talked about at the beginning, where you missed out on an opportunity. It makes you feel sad. And then you have to remind yourself, look back on the account. There's plenty of scholarships. You cannot miss every scholarship. All you can miss are deadlines. If you'd like the ultimate scholarship calendar, the link is in the description box to access it. Over 100 scholarships always that are not financially need-based, and that anybody, pretty much anybody, can apply to those. And it's already started organizing for you, right? It's already on the calendar, right? Rooting for everybody. Let's stop using student loans and have some freedom at the end of your college education, because you are debt free. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.